This question has a trick to it. First of all, we start off with tan a plus b as sine a plus b divided by cos a plus b. So that is how we start. Now after that we can break this down as sum of angles, which is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b divided by cos a plus b has the identity cos a cos b minus sine a sine b. Now comes the trick. What needs to be remembered over here, that we have to divide both the upstairs and the downstairs with cos a cos b. The reason we are doing that, because there is a 1 downstairs, and in order to make that 1 we need to divide both upstairs and downstairs with cos a cos b, and that is the trick we're going to use. So let me do that over here. So upstairs is going to be divided by cos a cos b, so it is going to be sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, and then this is going to be cos a cos b minus sine a sine b divided by cos a cos b. So I'm dividing both upstairs and downstairs with cos a cos b. So if we further simplify this, this turns out to be sine a cos b divided by cos a cos b plus cos a cos b cos a sine b sine b divided by cos a cos b. So downstairs is going to be cos a cos b divided by cos a cos b minus sine a sine b divided by cos a cos b. Now we can do simple algebra. So this cos b cancels off with this cos b, this cos a cancels off with this cos a, this cos a, this cos a cancels off, this cos b cancels off. So we have only one left over, and this doesn't cancel off at all. So what we have over here is, so upstairs we have sine a by cos a, which is tan a, plus sine b by cos b, which is tan b from the identity of C2, divided by, this is 1 minus sine a cos a is tan a, sine b cos b is tan b. So we have proved it. So it's a good idea to write left hand side at the beginning, and therefore the left hand side is identical to the right hand side. So this is done. So the next thing that we have to do in question number B is we have to show that the left hand side tan theta plus pi by 6 is equivalent to 1 plus 3 square root of tan divided by 3 minus square root of tan. Well, we have to use the previous sum, obviously. So this is A, theta is A, and pi by 6 is B. So tan A plus tan B, which is tan pi by 6, divided by 1 minus tan A, which is theta, tan pi by 6. Okay, so tan theta plus tan pi by 6. So tan pi by 6 means tan 30 degree. So tan 30 degree is basically 1 by square root of 3. You can use the calculator also. So tan 30 degree is 1 by square root of 3. This is what it turns out to be. So let me write it as 1 by square root of 3 divided by 1 minus tan theta, tan, again this is going to be 1 by square root of 3. So in your calculator, in most calculators, if you write this down, you'll get the conjugate directly. But anyway, we can simplify this using algebra. So it turns out to be, do it over here. So for upstairs, if the square root is the LCM, so it turns out to be square root of tan theta plus square root of 3, square root of 3 matches, this is going to be 1. And downstairs again, square root is the LCM, this would be square root of 3 minus, since square root of 3 matches, this would be tan theta. So if you further simplify, the square root of 3 and the square root of 3 cancels off. This would be square root of 3 tan theta minus 1 divided by square root of 3 minus tan theta. Now this doesn't quite match. The upstairs is 1 plus, the downstairs is minus. So let's see what went wrong. So this is plus. So tan theta plus 1 by square root of 3. So square root of 3 plus 1. So this would be plus 1. So it matches now. So there was a mistake over here. This should be plus 1. So we can just write it as the answer format. So this would be 1 plus square root of 3 tan theta divided by square root of 3 minus tan theta. So this has been shown. Again, we can write left hand side. So therefore, left hand side is identical to right hand side. The next question is solving, and always remember, when you have a question like these that is following up one another, you have to use the previous one as helps, and they have always, write something like hence. So let's take a look over here. Question number C. So first of all, we have 1 plus square root of 3 tan theta equals to square root of 3 minus tan theta times tan theta pi minus theta. So what we can see is this pattern: 1 plus square root of 3 tan theta divided by square root of 3 minus tan theta equals to tan theta pi minus theta. Now if you take a look at this, it's just from part B, where we know that this portion 1 plus square root of tan theta divided by square root of 3 minus tan theta is the same as tan theta plus pi by 6. So instead of this, let's write therefore tan theta plus pi by 6 is equals to tan pi minus theta. Now in order to do this sum, we can use a trick. Since both are tan, we can directly write, this is theta, we can directly write theta plus pi by 6 equals to pi minus theta, and this turns out to be 2 theta equals to pi minus pi by 6, which is basically 5 pi by 6. So now we know the basic angle. 2 theta equals to 5 pi by 6. So this is a bit irregular because usually we have angle in the form of tan theta equals to some value, we do the quadrant, but here we directly got the basic angle. So since it is positive, so tan theta positive is in the first quadrant and the third quadrant, so the basic angle is here 5 pi by 6 and here 5 pi by 6. So we proceed just like we do in solving an equation. So we do not break this multiple angle. So 2 theta equals to the first quadrant is the same as the basic angle. So this is going to be 5 pi by 6, and 2 theta in the third quadrant is going to be pi plus 5 pi by 6. So pi plus 5 pi by 6. This turns out to be 6 1 the 6 plus 5, 11 pi by 6. Now remember, this is 2 theta. So for a range of 0 to 360 degree, that is 0 to 2 pi, there is supposed to be 4 values because of multiple angles. But since our range is given as 0 to pi, meaning half of that range, 0 to 180 degree, so instead of 4 values, we're supposed to get 2 values. So these 2 should do. So the final part would be finding the value of theta. If 2 theta is 5 pi by 6, theta would be 5 pi by 12 and 11 pi by 12. That is the answer.